Gentlemen, welcome back. In this video, well, firstly, I'm down at the Cape. Happy 4th of July, 250 years. But in this video, we're going to be going over what I'm currently seeing right now, both in my coaching business and just randomly on the internet all over Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc. We got the Porsche Cayenne Coupe looking sick, but basically, guys, what I want to talk about is because the reality is everyone wants to be in fantastic shape. Everyone wants to have a six pack and everyone wants to look good. That's not true. I don't want to look good. I'm happy with how I am. Shut up. You're not. Everyone wants to look good. If I could give you an 8-pack for free and you didn't have to do anything to receive it, would you take it? Yeah, you would. And just like with money, oh, it's not all about money. It's not about being rich. You don't need money to be happy. Shut up. Yes, you do. Because if I gave you a bag with $10 million on it, gave it to you, and you had to do nothing to get it, would you take it? Yeah, you would. So the issue lies in the work that you're avoiding. The magic always exists in the work that you are avoiding. So the problem that I'm seeing online is that you guys know everything. You guys know everything. You watch me all day. You watch other guys, maybe Greg O'Gallagher, okay? Maybe you watch, I don't even know. I don't watch any of these other fitness content influencers or creators because I don't need to. But I know you're watching other guys. I know that I'm not the only guy that you're watching. I know you're disloyal. I know that you're disloyal. Which is okay, bro. That's capitalism, right? If you want to watch my competition, fine, go for it. But my point is, gentlemen, is you have all the information, all the tools, everything you need to get into peak physical condition and to look the part 24/7. So then why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? And I will tell you why you don't do it. We talked about it. The magic is in the work that you avoid. You must become one with the suffering. You must embrace the suck. You must be comfortable being uncomfortable, right? Everyone knows this, dude, right? David Goggins, Jocko Willing, all this stupid stuff. But it's the truth. And until you go all in, and until you actually accept and look forward to doing the work and desire doing the work, nothing is going to change because you already know what to do. But why aren't you ripped? Because you struggle with application. It's not knowledge you lack application. So in this video, I know that was a long intro, but in this video, I'm going to be specifically talking about how to go from decent shape, 15, 18% body fat into ripped, elite, out of control. I'm not super lean right now, but I look pretty good. I did have a refeed over the weekend, so I'm a little full right now, but I am still pretty lean. But anyways, guys, so how to go from 15, 18, maybe even 20%, right? Because at American Stallion, we really take guys in that, 15 to 25% max, down to the promised land or Mecca, 10%, 9%. All men can hold 9 to 10% year round. Now, I'm probably like 8% right now, maybe, probably 8%. So you can hold 8% too, 7%, but 9 to 10 is much more sustainable. So let's talk about how we do it. Number one is, of course, nutrition. Okay, but I already know this, Steven. I already know my calories and my TGEE, and I already know that you have to be in a small calorie deficit of 300 to 500 calories, and I already know to get your steps and go to the gym. Then why don't you fucking look like me? Why don't you look like me? And you don't look like me because, once again, you lack application. So how do we apply this? So for me, first thing in the morning when I wake up, the first thing on my mind is get up, make my bed, don't look at my phone, go outside, get some sun. Because what does this do? This already sets me up for success. once I already have a minor task accomplished or done, now the rest just snowballs, gentlemen. Now I can just move on with my day effortlessly, and it's just boom, 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 like a machine gun. Just tasks getting done, one after another. But you, on the other hand, you probably wake up, you probably try to have sex with your wife, and she's like, you're not attractive anymore. And then you go to scrolling Instagram and TikTok. Maybe you respond to some text messages. Maybe you look at your email and see what your day is. Just get up, make your bed, and get moving. Because once you do that first task, then the next task, and the next task, and the next task, and the next task for me, after making my bed and getting up and getting out of bed, is I like to get outside, look at the sun. But if I can't get outside and look at the sun because it's rainy or cloudy or it's super early and it's dark because it's like 3:30 in the morning or 4, then what I will do is I will already start planning to go train. And I already have this all planned out for the week. Every Sunday I sit down, I plan my entire training week out for the entire week. Strength training, cycling, running, swimming, mobility, massage work, cupping, dry needling, the whole 9. It's all in there. Meal prep, groceries, everything. So I already know what I'm going to do for that day, but this is when I start to actually prep my mind and get ready for what I'm about to do that morning and that day. So I get up, I leave my house, and I go instantly into training. This will help you. I promise you, if you do this, the whole rest of your day, you're going to set it up for success. So instead of dreading working out all day, instead of dreading going to the gym all day, instead of dreading training all day, instead of saying, I don't have time to train all day or after work or this and that, just wake the fuck up, make your bed, get your ass out of fucking bed, and go to the fucking gym. It's not hard, because if you prolong it and you say, I'll go later, I'll go on my lunch break, I'll go after, it's not gonna get done, bro. Kids, wife, you gotta get this done. Grocery shopping, you gotta run errands. Friends come over, the game, this and that. All this BS. So you need to wake up, make your bed. First task, out of the way, boom, done, machine gun. Next, go to the gym, boom, done, machine gun, okay? You're over here at the 2 o'clock position, then you move to the 12, over at the 9, you check your 6, boom, machine gun. You need to be like a machine gun, bro. Okay, not a sniper. Not yet. Being a sniper is great, but you're not there yet. You need to be a machine gun. You just need to fucking spray and fucking pray. Or pray and spray. So, next, after that, now you already have the biggest tasks done. You've woken up, you've gone to the gym, you've done your AM training, now you're feeling good, the endorphins are going, the adrenaline's going, your cortisol's starting to come down. Now what's next? Nutrition. Let's lock the nutrition in. Let's start eating healthy. Let's start weighing and measuring our food. Let's start talking to the American Stallion, looking at his Instagram, seeing what he's eating, right? Eggs, beef, dairy. Eggs, beef, dairy. Like I said all the time. Eggs, beef, dairy. Eggs, beef, dairy. Eggs, beef, dairy. Eggs, beef, dairy, and a little bit of carbohydrates depending on your activity level. And we can help sort that out for you. If you need help with your macronutrients and your calories, and you want to be coached down to the Mecca, down to 9%, 8%, you need to apply now. The application for that will be in the description below this video. But if you think you can do it on your own, that's great. Eggs, beef, and dairy. Add in some carbs, boom. You should look like this. If you're doing what I'm telling you in these videos, you should look like this 24/7, 365. Okay, so then after training, nutrition, right? What's third? Third and last, third and final, because I want to keep this video short and applicable for all of you. The third and final thing that you need to focus on is sleep and recovery, and avoiding all the BS that's out there. Netflix, chilling, boozing, hanging out with losers. Remember, you're the sum of the 5 people that you hang out with. So if you hang out with 5 losers or 4 losers, you're going to be the 5th. You're going to be the 5th fucking loser. So what you need to do is say no to all the bullshit that doesn't bring you closer to your goals, okay? If it doesn't bring you closer to your goals, say no to it. So, well, Steven, what do you do? Like, how do you well, instantly after I work my ass off all day, I usually finish work around 8 p.m., I start winding down. I've already had my dinner. Like I always say, I like to have my last meal of the day 2 to 3 hours before bedding down. This gives me and my body and my organs, my skin, my hair, my muscles, my joints, the best possible opportunity for recovery. I don't want to be focusing on digestion. If I'm going to bed late, if I'm eating late and then I'm going to bed, my body is going to be focusing on digestion and not recovery. So you got to get that last meal in early. So once I've got my last meal in early, then I start winding down. So for me, 8 to 9 is like my kind of wind down, and then I'm in bed by 9. 9:30, I'm out the latest, regardless of where I am on this planet. Obviously, if it's a date night or I'm going out or I'm with my family, it might be a little bit different. But on average, I'm saying no to almost everything else because I'm committed to this, bro. I'm committed to this. I want to help you guys out. I'm committed to success. I'm committed to myself. I'm committed to my ancestors. I'm committed to God. And God is telling me to do all these things at an extremely high level. So therefore, I must continue. It's just like this voice inside of me. Okay, so you need to do the same thing. And if you follow these steps, these guidelines, right? And I'm going to briefly review it in a second. But if you follow these things, you will have the body that you want. You will have the life that you want. You will have the car that you want. You will have the relationships that you want. You likely already have the car and the relationships and everything else that you want. And this is just the last, the icing on the cake, the last thing that you need to complete your lifestyle, especially if you're following me. You probably already have a Rolex or an AP or a Patek. You probably already have a Porsche or a Ferrari or Maserati or a Bentley or whatever you're into. You probably already have an amazing wife and family and kids, but you don't have this. Because if you had this, you wouldn't be watching this video. So you need to focus on what's most important at night, and that is recovery. Outside of training and nutrition, recovery is the third biggest lever that we are going to pull on in fitness and nutrition to get us closer to our goals. You can't get ripped. You can't get into good shape. You can't lose body fat if you're stressed, under-recovered, not sleeping, not focusing on nutrition, and only focusing on training, like many of you do. You're retarded. Don't do that. If you are only focusing on nutrition, training 5, 6, 7 days a week, and you are neglecting nutrition, and you are neglecting sleep and recovery, and you're burning it down every single weekend, and you're boozing and you're drinking and you're coming off track every single weekend or even during the week because of business meetings and clients and dinners, good luck, bro. Good luck. And like I said, we can help you get there if you apply in the description below. I will personally help you get there, me. You'll be getting on a call with me, not an assistant, not a sales rep from China, with me, the American Stallion. So in summary, number 1, wake up, get the fuck out of bed, don't scroll, go outside, ground yourself on the soil, look at the sun, and immediately start your day. Make your bed. I know it's tough, but I'm telling you, this will set you up for the rest of the day and ultimately the week, the month, the year, the decade. Win the hour, win the day, win the week, win the month. We used to say that. So next, obviously nutrition and training, right? So after you wake up, your first task of the day is done. Now we can go, okay, boom, machine gun, spray and pray, right? Boom, 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 task after task. So we're up, we're going to the gym, we're training, we're cycling, we're doing whatever we do. It doesn't really matter. And then that will lead us into the nutrition, the healthy mindset, the adrenaline, the endorphins. We get to work, we're changed, we're showered, we're shaved, we look hot, we look sexy, we're getting in the Ferrari, we're getting in the Cayenne, everything's good. And then we come home and we prioritize and focus on recovery, and we just repeat that over and 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 over again until you ultimately wake up one day and have it all. So, all right, gentlemen, that's all I have for today. I hope that was helpful. Remember, if you need help, please apply in the description below. We've transformed thousands, well, not thousands, a little over 1,000. We currently have 350 active clients right now. And soon, hopefully one day, I will see you at the top.